Hey everybody, it's the Recycled Mom. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the blame game. Now, I think you know what that is when something happens to you and you shift the blame to someone else. Let's say your son and daughter comes home from school and they come home with the sniffles, and the next day you wake up and you have the sniffles and a sore throat, and there you go. You got sick, and what's the first thing that you might do is you might blame shift and throw the blame on your son or daughter coming home from school. Well, little Johnny came home from school and he had this, and so now I have it, so it's his fault. It's not his fault. Okay, it's your body's response to the virus that has entered your body. Okay, and now your body needs to get rid of it, and this is how it gets rid of it. Okay, it's trying to expel it, and so you have a reaction. This could happen with anything. You might get sick from eating something that doesn't agree with you. So you have stomach upset. And so, will you blame the food? Well, that was the cheese pizza that I ate. Well, it's not the pizza's fault that it upset you. It's your body's response to it. You could go swimming and you might get an ear infection, or what we would call swimmer's ear. I used to get that when I was little. I'm not going to blame the pool. It just happened. One time I ended up with these little mites that were in my skin. Roast me out. I went to the doctor and he said that they were just little mites, which I had gotten from, I was planting a flower bed. And so, I learned my lesson. The next time I was digging in the dirt, I made sure I had on gloves and really long sleeves so that I wouldn't get these mites on my skin from digging in the dirt. Am I going to blame Mother Nature for that? You could develop cancer. You could get a urinary tract infection. You could get even the big pestilence that's running around right now. What we have to realize is that is our own body's response to something, a bacteria, a germ, a virus that has entered our body. It happens. You could point fingers all day long. You could, well, it was his fault, and it was that school, and they never do this, or it was this nursery or daycare, and they never keep things clean. Okay, whatever. You're sick. We'll have one job now, and that's to get well. Okay, and so we put our focus on to getting well. And how strong your body is will determine the course and the duration of your healthcare. It's important to take care of yourself. Okay, it's vitally important today. Even though we are living in a COVID world, it's still not the number one killer of people. The number one killer is heart disease. And so it's very important to take care of your body, okay, the best that you can. This is the only one that we got. And stop worrying about whose fault it is that you got sick. It's nobody's fault. And it's not your body's fault. It's not that your body isn't working properly and we have to give it some things to make it work better. Like there's something wrong with your body. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, this is just how your body is responding. And so you have to learn how your body is going to respond to these things in the environment. Okay, so learn your body. And the way you do that is, paying attention to your body, and also talking with your healthcare provider, and also doing some research, asking questions. Ask questions to your doctor, ask questions to the grand old internet. There are a lot of great resources out there. Get informed. That's the biggest thing that you can do to help yourself, especially in today's world. Just take responsibility for your body. Take responsibility. You're just like, okay, I'm sick. It's time for me to get better. What do I need to do? Are we really at a point in society where we are going to blame our children, or we're going to blame another person or a business or whatever, Mother Nature, like when I got in the dirt? Are we really going to blame someone else? Or are we just going to say, yep, I'm sick. What do I need to do to get better? So I just want to make people aware that it's a form of abuse to place that kind of guilt and actually blame them for the way your body is responding. You got me sick. This is your fault. I'm in this condition. No, it's nobody's fault. So we have to stop this blame shifting. This is the price of living. We're going to get sick. So make sure that you are strong and ready for that. Whenever you might come into an environment or around someone who might be sick, you're going to be strong and healthy. And if you do contract a virus and it starts to affect your body is going to be able to fight it off. And so here we're going to play a little bit of the blame game. I'm going to show a slide, and then I'll ask the question. After that, kind of a little bit of spin on Jeopardy. And by doing this, I'm going to hopefully share ways in which you can keep your body healthy and strong as we enter into this time of year when it's typically known as the cold and flu season. Okay. All right, here we go. What is how to keep viruses from entering your body? Ding, 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 ding. One of the biggest ways that viruses get into our bodies is from our hands touching all kinds of things and then touching our faces. Biting your nails would be one way, sticking your fingers in your mouth, picking your nose. and the way and touching all kinds of things. This is one of the things that first came out about wearing masks last year, was that everybody was going to be touching their faces a lot. The bacteria and these germs that can get on your glasses and all these things, touching your face and getting your fingers inside your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. This is our first line of defense when it comes to our immune systems. Okay. And how do I know this? Darlene, are you a doctor? I'm not a doctor. I have a voice degree from college, and as part of my major, I had to learn about how all of these things work: your ears, your nose, your throat, your windpipe, esophagus, all the mechanisms up here, including your ears, and then all the way down into your diaphragm, your lungs, and all of these things, how they all work together. The biggest area in our sinus cavity, you have your membranes in there, and they are protected by a mucus. All right. And that mucus is supposed to be there. Now, if there's too much there, there's a problem. And if it gets infected, that's another problem. Right. But you want to keep the mucus that's naturally there clean. And what happens is that when you're going out into the environment, you're always breathing in things. You're breathing dust, pollen, pollutions, that kind of thing. And there's also, viruses and stuff that you breathe, and they get in that mucus. The longer they stay there, the chances are that you might get infected. So by drinking plenty of water, keeping these mucous membranes moist, hydrated, then you can clean the area out. So you're washing everything away, okay? You're by drinking water, so you're keeping everything hydrated. In addition to drinking water, you want to make sure that your mouth is clean, and you want to make sure that you're brushing, and then you're flossing, brushing twice. It's not just to prevent cavities, y'all. Is to keep your gums healthy, and that will reduce germs and bacteria from building up. If you've got inflamed gums, that does affect your health. So it's important to keep this area clean, and this leads me into our next topic. What is how to kill viruses that get trapped in your nose and throat? Ding, 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 ding. What we're just talking about is that these viruses and germs and things that get trapped in your nose and your throat, it's like a petri dish back there. They can survive in there for a little bit. So not only do we want to continue on with the drinking water and brushing and flossing and things, we also want to gargle with a saline solution or what is that called? Listerine. You want to do that, and you want to do that every night. And by doing that, you're keeping that area clean. Okay. The Listerine will kill germs, will kill bacteria. We always think about it for being in our mouth, but the bacteria that gets back there and that can linger back there can actually cause problems. That could be the beginning of an upper respiratory infection or allergies or things like that. So gargling with salt water and or Listerine is helpful. What is how to keep your cells strong to stop viruses from getting in? Ding, 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 ding. Keeping your cells strong. I talk about being healthy on a cellular level and keep viruses from getting into your cells, because viruses love a party. They want to get inside they need a host, and they want to get inside your cells, and they want to replicate. And that's the kind of party that they want to have. And ain't no replicating going on in this body. Okay. If y'all saw the episode of Bill Cosby, oh gosh, what was the Cosby Show, and Rudy was sick, and he was talking to her about her body and how all they wanted to do was get in there. The trips, he was calling them the trip. He said they want to get in there and they want to have a party. Have a party.
And they go inside your body and they say, it's a lovely place to party. And they started moving around all fast, this is hot party.
I always like that episode. We want to keep the viruses from getting inside the cell. We need to keep ourselves healthy on that cellular level. So we need to eat well. We need to be eating a well-balanced diet that's full of healthy, natural food versus processed food. Get off the sugar if you can, okay? Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Drink lots of water. Get fresh air. Go outside. Get in the sun. get your fresh air, get moving, because as you're moving, your blood, flows through your body. It makes you feel good. You start getting happy hormones. You'll build up your vitamin D, especially if you're in the sunshine. Take supplements where you can. And this is where you can talk with your doctor, like I did. Take a vitamin D supplement, but you can also, they can also recommend other ones for you based on, your results of a blood test or the diet that you're eating. You may need to supplement in other areas. You can also talk to a dietitian. Or nutritionist, and they will help you build a diet that will keep you healthy and support your cells. What is how to take responsibility? Ding, 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 ding. Yes, what this is all about is taking responsibility and stopping yourself from blame shifting your health problems onto someone else. Are there problems in the health industry, in the food industry, and things like that? Yes, there are. It's hard. It's expensive to buy natural organic food. And especially right now, currently in the last quarter of 2021, and things, we've got chips that are sitting off the coasts everywhere. We've got food shortages and things like that everywhere. It is hard to get food, let alone get the good food that you need. And when you do find good food, you're paying high price for it because it's right from the farm, and there's inflation on top of it. So I get it. We need to do the best we can where we can. Okay, so I think everyone can incorporate drinking more water and cutting out sugar. I think those are the two biggest things that you can do for yourself to help yourself. When you cut out those excess sugars, that it's like table sugars, obvious things like sweets, but you're talking about breads that have a lot of high fructose corn syrup in them, cereals and things. When you start cutting out added sugars, you're going to notice a big difference. Cut out your sodas, right? And drink water instead. Make a healthy choice to help yourself. Okay. And then when you do get sick, okay, so maybe little Johnny brought it home from school. Again, make sure that you are already building up a defense system in your body to keep it strong. Fortify your immune system, which is your defense. And the biggest defense right here is your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. All right. And you need to make sure that they're clean, that you're not, you're washing your hands a lot. Okay. That's just a given. All right. And protect yourself. All right. By breathing fresh air often. But these are some of the things that you can do to help yourself stay strong and stop blaming other people for your health problems. Okay? I know we can do this. I know you can do it. And together, we're going to live with peace, love, and healing. Till next time, y'all, take care.